Hello and welcome. This is our Minecraft server for the Full Spectrum Discord, which you can get access to through our Patreon. I wanted to just do a little showcase of the stuff that people have built. Uh, just a little like, hey, this is what we're working on. Mostly because my siblings want to see the world that we're working on, but also because I want to be able to use this as kind of like a time capsule as we do more things to be able to come back in later and see more of this as it's changed and grown. I wish I had done it early on because of all the cool stuff that we have now. But let us go ahead and get into this. So we're going to go to creative and we're going to fly around here. We have our map board, which I'm very proud of. We're working on it, trying to get things going. Only a couple of things are named so far, and not all of the maps are at full size yet. There's still a lot of work to be made, but I'm really excited to be able to come back and show this off later and have a full map board to be able to showcase, which I think will be really interesting. Next to the map board is the boatway. We're going to get into the boatway in a little bit, the construction of the boatway that is continuing. We have over here our community area. Everybody has a chest. This is where we can leave presents for each other or things that we have found. We have Master Miles Morales, which is Pat, our NPC, that gives us quests. His guild hall's over there. We'll get into that in a second. We have the banner that is spawned, which again needs to be named so that it goes on the map too, but right now it's the spawn banner. We have multiple furnaces for people to use. We have our potion stand, and then of course over here we have our enchanting table, which I'm very proud of. Somewhere around here is my son, a villager by the name of Frederick that I used the name tag on. He wandered off, and I don't know where my boy has gone. Wait, Frederick! Is that? Oh, it's not Frederick. Oh, it's Frederick! Wait, he wasn't here earlier. What are you doing in here, Frederick? How did you get here? Oh, I found my son. I'm so happy right now. Okay. This is the quest area to be able to bring animals, specifically water animals. And then of course we have the guild hall here. This is Sir Stan Lee, Master Miles Morales' dog. We have the chest where you can turn in quest information or quest items like this ender pearl that's been turned in. And then inside the guild hall, that's where Master Morales stands. You can then get your rewards. And there are different quests for each deal here. We're just going to grab a medium quest to show it off. This is the quest for pumpkin seeds. And then when we open it, Farmer Trey started growing pumpkins, but it's running low on pumpkin seeds. You turn in 10 pumpkin seeds, complete your quest. And there's some of these for like every difficulty. This one, of course, being go to the end and kill the Ender Dragon. The foul fell spawn has haunted the end for too long. In the Ender Dragon. I'm pretty proud of these. I wrote all these. I'm pretty proud of them. Then we have our community chest that allow us to put a bunch of different stuff in there. Very, very cool. There's a little bit of server lag right now. And I think it's because we haven't taken the server offline in a little bit. But we'll hopefully be fixing that soon. But that's the guild hall. Then we have over here. We're still going to go back to my house in a minute. Because I love my house. But over here we have another house. I think this might be. I'm not sure. Like, there are houses that I know without a doubt whose they are. And there are houses that I'm not sure. But I think that might be Pat's house that he's working on. This is the Blacksmith Shop over here. Hector the Blacksmith. That is to be worked on. Completed items that you can turn in. You put them here. Leave them here with him to be worked on. And he fixes them up for you. Very, very cool. We have our doors that were made by Desperado. So that enemy mobs can't get in. We currently have night off due to the destruction of a bunch of stuff, but we have it off through the use of command blocks so that it automatically turns back to 1 because our world is on hard, I think, now. And so we were having to rebuild the town too much. So we have night off right now, but we will eventually, I think, turn it on. This is Desperado's Mall. This is where you can come in and trade with the villagers to be able to get emeralds. Which is very nice. Second floor, or to be able to use your emeralds to get specific items, like books and things like that. Don't ask how she got these people here. It's not important. That's the thing to remember. It's not important. We don't ask questions of how Desperado enslaves the townsfolk. This is her mountain away from home, because if you follow her track, it leads to her mountain home. We'll go ahead and follow that real quick. Getting creative, we can kind of just zip over there. mountain home. Very cool. Very nice. There's a pig back there. Then we have their farm, which is way more advanced than my farm, but my farm is quaint and I love it anyway. Band's house, which is it is something special. Band has put a lot of time into his house, and it is something. It is nuts. Just all the different connecting ways to go, and I don't even know them all. But very, very cool. I think this is the way back out. Yeah, very, very cool. Lots of work put into all this, but definitely paid off in my opinion. We have Joel's house. Joel has a ton of stuff when it comes to animals. Color coordinated sheep and a gigantic house. His house is almost as tall as my tower. We'll get into my tower in a minute. But very, very cool. Very, very nifty. I did get lost in here one time trying to check it out. But very, very cool. How do we leave again? We down here? Okay. There we go. Then we'll check out my house before we go to Jen. We'll get to the boatway. I promise. We'll get to the boatway. I want to talk about the boatway. This is my farm. It's just a quaint little pumpkin farm now. It was wheat, but I have so much wheat now. I probably need to grow some more wheat at some point. Frederick's house was here, but he never lived in it, so I destroyed it because there was... Oh, no. As I was saying before I got randomly disconnected, Frederick decided to leave, so I tore his house down because he didn't need it. Then we have... This is where he was working, inside my garden. I had put my son to work, and then left. We have my house. I have music here. We're still getting that weird lag. We need to take the server off for a little bit. I forgot I'm in creative, so we have an extra disc now. Then, of course, my birds. We have Murray's, and then this one I don't have a name tag for yet, but I'm going to name him soon. He loves to dance. He hasn't stopped dancing in days, but, you know, hey, if he enjoys dancing, who am I to stop him, right? We have this one up here that I also haven't named yet. My potion stand. My lectern. I haven't made a new log in a while, but I need to. My wall of furnaces. Clarence. My beautiful mushroom that decides to never get off that ladder for some reason. Then we have my attic. And of course, if we come around here, we have my tower. Let's check out the aquarium first, though. So I got a lot of fish in here. I found out if you use fish buckets, so you go to the river and catch them in a bucket, then they don't despawn. So I went and caught a bunch of fish. And look how beautiful they are. And you can actually... Also, Genbu, my turtle, is here. These turtles have not bred yet, which is kind of unfortunate. You can land and go in to walk through the aquarium and see how beautiful it is. It's so good. Yeah, there's a whole underground area down there. Don't worry about it. It's Band's Caverns. We have my cows. We have my chickens. Oh, I forgot I'm on creative. It's just going to keep making more. No. My sheep. My pigs. My horse. Sleipnir. And my llama. Huitzilopochtli. Very cool. Then we have my bell tower. The Millennium Tower. We have elevators in here. We'll get into elevators in a little bit. And you can actually stop on each floor and get out. It was a lot of work to make it where you can stop on each floor, but I'm really happy with it. At the top of the bell tower, you have the bell, which is great. We'll get to Jen's house in a minute. And then we can take the other elevator that's over here to go to the top of the boatway. It takes a minute, but you don't drown, and that's what's important. Oh, for a second I saw a skeleton over there. All right, let's go check out Jen's house. Jen is almost done with his own elevators that'll connect to the boatway here, so we can actually go down the elevator from his, which is really cool. We have a village over there, as you can see. We're going to follow the boatway on both sides so that we can show off the way that it works. Well, actually, there's 3 sides to the boatway now, but I realize this is like a full tour of this world, which is nuts, but I'm really glad to be doing it. It's really cool to see all the stuff that we built. Over here, Jin has an igloo for his dogs. Lag is making things interesting. Very cool. We have Jin's house, Jin's garden, and the bamboo shoot. This is also our sugarcane farm. Music's still going, nuts. Which is really cool. Sometimes Adri's house too, whenever she decides to play. A very cool house. Glass floor. Very nice. I have a newfound appreciation for glass because of the boatway. And then, of course, Jin has this lovely little underwater section down here, which has some fish. Then we go back up here. We go out the back. And we have the Going Merry. This is such a cool thing that Jin made. Because it's the Merry. So cool. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. We have Jin's farm over here, of which a villager escaped the mall and just is like tending to the farm. Like, you go, villager, you go. I'm not sure the significance of these patterns on the beach yet, but maybe one day the aliens will tell us. This is a tower over here for fishing off of that Band and Desperado made. There we go. Fishing stuff in there where you can dump your stuff and you can just fish here safely. And then over here, we have Joel's old house. I don't know if he still uses it or not, but it looks really cool. The cactus going up the steps, the walls, and then you come in and you have the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor and the 4th floor straight up to the top. Really cool. Don't mind all the sections of empty sand. The boatway has taken a lot of sand, so we have depleted a lot of this world's natural resources of sand nearby spawn. Desperado walled off a village here so it'd be safe from creatures, specifically creepers and spiders. And they seem to be doing well. They seem happy here. Safe as they are. Safe as they are. So let's go show off the boatway, because that's the undertaking that I've spent the last month on and off again working on. And I'm really proud of it. We're getting that weird lag again, and I don't know why, but it's making things take a while to load in. Like I said, I think we need to bring the server offline for a little bit and let it rest. Reboot it. All right, let's take the boatway. Left is up. All the way up to the top. There's a random chicken up here now. I don't think it knows how to get down, so this is its home now. We'll go north first. As I was saying before I got kicked again, we'll go north first. Get out of here, eh? We may have to actually slow down a little bit so things can load in. But as you can see, the boatway is an easy, safe transportation that allows you to take a boat and go across large sections of the world very quickly, which is very helpful. We may currently have night off, but that doesn't stop spiders or creepers or things that come out of caves, which means that going over the overworld is, of course, still very dangerous. That's not even to count pillagers or anything like that. So the boatway has given us some options when it comes to exploration that keep us a little bit safer. So we go down the boatway on the north side, and we have... The north side is a decent clip so far. There's more I want to do on it for sure, but for right now, it's set. I'm going to work on the east boatway right now, because the south boatway is basically complete. I have no desire to do any more over there right now. But we have a bunch of pumpkins over there. Nice little pumpkin farm. I believe Joel's been working on the end of the north boatway a lot. That's why there's a bed there. like that. And then over here, I believe this is the arena? Combat arena? I've only been out here once, and it wasn't done when I was out here before. Yeah. Iron Golem. There, of course, we have the magma blocks. The iron golems to push the mobs that way. Very, very nice. Very, very cool. And, of course, you run down the caverns and... Very nice. It's a really nice mine, too. I haven't been out here since it was completed. This is a long way. You may ask, well, why would you use the boatway? Does this just go on forever? Does this loop around the entire world? Am I the Flash right now? You may ask, why use the boatway when you could just use this and put mine carts down here? Well, that's a lot of iron. Oh, no. I went too fast. Yeah, we gotta... Oh, boy. I hope this comes out to another way up. I don't want to have to run all the way back. This is so much further than I expected it to be. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're just going to keep going here. There's iron back there. Yeah, this is much longer than I expected. I worry that people might get headaches watching us fly through that cavern. Oh, that's definitely a dead end. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, that's what I get for not exploring that before starting up this video. But if we can't get out, then we'll just... I already have to edit because of the cuts where the server lagged and kicked me. So it's fine. I'll just fly back real quick. See you in a minute. All right. I made it back. As you can see, very, very cool. Very, very useful. Great slime farm. Fly right back out up the top. All right. So now we'll go back down the boatway. And we'll go to the east boatway. And then we'll go to the south boatway and check out the nether. Because we've got some... I missed that. Oh, we've got some connections between nether portals that are quickly making the boatway obsolete. In a way that makes me a little sad with the amount of work I've put into this. But I think it definitely paid off. There's where we took a bunch of sand. You can see a long single strip where I got a lot of sand. But the boatway has definitely served its purpose. And I'm still going to work on it because it gives us easy access to those portals. So that no matter where we come out, if we decide to use nether travel, we'll be able to find our way. So this is the east boatway. The east boatway is still not completed. Obviously, it is a lot of work still needed there because it's just a single line here. There's also a weird thing here. You go into that portal, but when you go back out of it, you go out over there, which is really weird. But hey, it works. Elevators here. Then I think I've gone down just to the edge of the ocean and stopped. The boatway obviously is going to cross the ocean and go all the way over that to make easy travel there too. Yeah, I was going to make another elevator right here. So I made the frame for the top of the elevator because everything past this is ocean. And I wanted easy elevator for if you had come back across or were right at the edge of the ocean and didn't want to have to sail over it. Wanted to go back home. Just go up the elevator and go back. And then we're going to do this and cut across a little bit to get to the south boatway. Because again, we're covering a long distance, and the south boatway is even longer. It is my labor of love. It's the thing I've worked the hardest on in this game, I believe. And I'm very excited for it. Look at how great that sunset is. I fly over another spot that got completely decimated for sand for the sake of the boatway. We see my son down there. There. Now that I know he's safe, I feel so much better. That's where the command blocks are set up. And we have another portal off that way. But as you can see, the south boatway goes a good ways. Right about think it's almost to the Timber Village is where the North Boatway ends. Here at the Timber Village. This is the labor camp that Desperado made. We at the Full Spectrum do not condone forced labor of villagers, but it sure does make it easy to get mending. That's all I'm saying. This is where you can get more enchantments. Specifically, Silk Touch, which means that at some point I can take the boatway and turn it into an ice boatway, which will make it go even faster. But I'll probably make it a blue ice boatway and just spend forever with Silk Touch and mending to be able to make that work. But it will increase the speed that you travel by almost double, so it'll be worth it. It'll be a lot of work. I want to frame the whole thing out first before I make any changes to it. Over there's Sunken Ship. As you can see, South Boatway, again, goes way farther than the North Boatway. But over here, we have our second stop and elevator, which is at another portal. This is the portal that I use the most. I call this one the Fortress Portal because it's the luckiest portal that I've ever had in this game, and we'll show it off in a minute. Then from there, you go in. There'll be an offshoot to the left to a Timber Portal. I had to put up all these torches because everything started freezing over. And you may say, well, Trey, don't you want ice? Why would you put torches? Well, yeah, I want ice, but when I put the ice in, I have to make everything one block taller. Because with the ice the way it is, you can slip off the side. And that's not good. We have our Southern Ocean Elevator. You can, if you're swimming out there, trying to fight the drowned in Coral Reef down there, you can take that elevator, come back up. We have the Treetop Portal, which we'll go check out real quick. This one was so much work to line up. I had to get the coordinates on both sides and then make sure, like I had to go back and forth on the ground a couple times to make sure I had it lined up correctly. But I'm really proud of how it turned out because I think it turned out really good. But we have, of course, more torches to stop more ice. And as you can see, it works. The ice is not here. Eventually, I'll destroy those torches, have ice. But right now, no ice. I want it to be safe. I don't want people to be taking my boatway and then slip off the side and fall to their death. So, yet again, left. Or right, I mean. Go down. In my head, it's always left, but it's not. It's to the right. Because here is portal. It's left from the top if you're facing the other direction. But here is the Treetop Portal. And I went ahead and made another platform. Come down. So if you are on the ground level and you want to get up for portal travel or for boatway travel, you can come to this little platform. But again, we're going to cut across, make it a little bit easier. Get back to where we're going, because the South Boatway continues on for another couple thousand blocks. It's a long way. The South Boatway is, like I said, it's my labor of love. It's my biggest undertaking, and I'm so proud of it. But it's quickly becoming obsolete, and that makes me a little sad. But that's okay, because it's safe right now to bring, like, if you can get a villager or something like that in the elevators, then you can bring them along the boatway, where right now it's not safe to travel through the nether with them. So right now the boatway is still definitely worth using. And there may be times where you don't want to go through the nether. Maybe you want to hop off partway through. Boatway still, it will always have its uses. I think the big one being once we have Elytras, it'll be a good landing point and launching point to be able to go further. And when you're flying in the overworld, if you could see the boatway, then you can know where you are too. Which, you know, nobody likes being lost. There's actually another offshoot here that I forgot about. The Pillager Tower. Yeah. So we cut off over here. The Pillager Tower and the temple. This Pillager Tower is where I was the most unlucky that I've been ever playing Minecraft. I lost 3 hours worth of map work, as well as some really good gear, because I got attacked by some pillagers, and I ran into the temple to try and hide and heal, and the pillagers followed and landed on the pressure plate and blew the temple up, and I died. and it was very sad. It was like the most. Two pillagers came down the stairs at the same time, and one of them nudged the other one off the side of the stairs, and he fell and landed exactly on the pressure plate, which is unfortunate. Very unlucky. There's another portal right there. I made a land bridge across the ocean to make it easy to get there, so that you can take that portal to get back here as well for portal travel. I overshot it a little bit, but it's fine. Made a little house down here for if you wanted to fight the pillagers. And that served us really. I took a bunch of sand over here as well. That served us well for a while. Since the portal's that way. I said follow the cobble, but then I made it out of sandstone. So like I don't know what I was thinking, but the house did really well. Allowed us to get the tower completed, and then Desperado and Band came in and seized the tower through their hard work. And now we can set up beds in here too and use it as a spawning place to be able to fight them to get bad omens for raids whenever we want, basically. Which is very nice. There's the temple over here that I died in. We can go check it out to see the unfortunateness of it. You can see where I hastily put cobble to try and stop them from following me. And you can see where it didn't work. But, you know, it was an attempt. I tried to survive. I hear a skeleton in here. All right, let's go check out the end of the boatway because we're almost there. We're very close to the end now. And then we'll check out the nether stuff, and then we'll call this world tour for the Full Spectrum Minecraft world. Full Spectrum Minecraft server. And again, if you want to get in on the server, we do have some very strict rules about destroying other people's stuff or taking other people's stuff. But if you are in our Discord, which you can get into by paying as little as $1 a month on our Patreon, then you can come check out our Minecraft server. You can build a house there too. Town's getting a little full. We may have to extend the wall in town a little bit, but we'll make space for people. I am very proud of our little community and how we've all worked together to build some cool stuff. But our little community can always grow. If you want to be a part of it, check us out on Patreon. Support us for as little as $1. Join into our Discord. There's a little like probation period, I guess you could say, before you get on the server, where we make sure that you're not joining just to grief people. But after that, then you would be able to get onto the server. So the end of the boatway is down here. I haven't made another portal down here yet. I need to be able to see where it connects out to. But the end of the boatway comes out into Mushroom Biome. This is where I got Clarence. And because cows can't go in the boatway, it should tell you how long it took to bring him home from here. Because I had to go that way. Oh, a sapling. Missed that. Very excited. I haven't explored the rest of this biome yet because, I got here and stopped. But there's assumedly so much more to see down here that I haven't seen yet. I'm excited to do so. All that said, though, let's go to another portal and show off the stuff that we've done in the nether. The nether is a little safer than it was before. I've made a lot of cobble pathways to try and make things safer because I don't want people to just die all the time in the nether, you know? I want it to be a safe method of transport, even if it does outmode my boatway. Unfortunately, nether is not always safe. We're going to cut off this way, go to the timber portal. It's a little bit of flying, a little ways away. We don't actually need to eat that apple, but, you know, felt like my Minecraft guy's probably a little hungry, you know? He's been flying around everywhere, putting in a lot of work. He's probably hungry. All right. That other leg of the boatway should be right up. Timber forest should be here. Yeah, this is the timber forest. Give everything a second to load in before we keep flying in that direction. Because the boatway should be up here. Oh no, it's on fire again. Flying across the... All right, let's land and see if that helps. It is. I think the command blocks might be broken, and that might be what's causing the problem, because I noticed the lag gets worse as it gets closer to night. And then lag just resolves itself. There it is. Felt like we were probably close. All right, we may get booted again, like we did the last time I tried to go into the nether, but let's try it out. Okay, so like I said, made a cobble safety area here. Go through. There is a forest this way, another forest. This area is not secure at all. I haven't done anything there yet. I haven't done anything that way yet. I don't even, really, honestly, I don't even know what's over here. Okay, oh, what's this over there? Is that cobble? No, is that basalt? Really? Okay, and there's another portal. Ooh, where does this portal go? Oh, I made this portal. I put that sign there. I didn't realize there was a basalt. Okay. That means there's probably a bastion down that way. That's good information to know. We need to store that in our heads. All right, but for now, let's go back to the other one. Here's the fortress. So, up here. This is where I go for soul sand. Which, again, I haven't secured this pathway yet. I made a run here early and got like 30 soul sand, and that was good to me. I need to come back and get more. I also get really, like, historically lost in it. It's kind of a meme now on the channel because of how often I've gotten lost in the but over here, where we just were a minute ago, this is that pathway, which comes over here. See the cobble path that I made so people know where to go. This way is where we came in at the timber portal. And of course, instead of going through the fortress, that would be dangerous, go across over here. Spots that I made, and you cross over to here. As long as you have gold armor on, the piglins will leave you alone. Need to get doors put in there. Running out of materials. Walled that off. Need to wall that off. Door in there in case you want to go further in. Need to wall that off. Or put a door there. And then there is a blaze spawner right there. 5 blazes if we need more blaze rods. And over here is the fortress portal that we saw back at the start of the South Boatway, which is really cool. If we cross this bridge that I haven't finished filling in yet, but again, it's started. I'm working on making the nether secure. We cross this bridge. Then we have... Over here is the town portal, which is in Band's Caves. Which is very cool. As you can see, it's gone through a lot of renovations over time. And then also... Where is it? It might be back at the town. Because there is another way up. Remember where I put... This one goes up to here. Up here? I get so confused and lost in the nether. Like, it's nuts how lost I get. But there's a stairwell. Don't fire arrows at me. I'm creative. There's a stairway up over here somewhere that goes to another portal, which is the one on the east boatway. Might be right there. There it is. Yeah, because this is the other town portal that was broken. You can take this ladder up and get to the East Boatway portal. I don't know why it's here. And then down here, we have another portal because the game is dumb and keeps making portals when we come out. And then we have another portal down here. Good luck if you wind up on that one. And then over here, we have another portal that you can come out of. But, you know, they're all like relatively safe and connected to each other now, so that's what's important. We're not just going to be dying left and right, hopefully. But yeah, that's our current status of the Nether. We got to clean it up a lot. We got to get it safe. We were unfortunate in that our town portal leads to the forest, but that's okay. We are going to tame the Nether eventually. And this brings us underneath. Yeah, we might have too many mobs. You know, we may need to go kill some enemies and kill off some of our herds because the game's about to crash. So this leads us back into our town. There's the map board. Town portal, which is underneath everything. It did not crash. I'm really proud of it. Like I said, we've been pushing the server pretty hard. We need to give it some time to rest, but we've all been playing on it, you know? But underneath my farm, this is underneath my aquarium. You can see my fish under there. Very cool. That's the server right now. There's a lot more to come. I think all of us have plans of stuff that we want to do. But I hope that everybody looks forward to the stuff we're going to make. And again, if you want to be a part of this wonderful server, as long as you follow the rules, all you have to do is put as little as $1 towards our Patreon a month, and you get access to our Discord. And then after a short probation period from the Discord, you will be able to join the server. I almost forgot. Over here's Andrew's house. He doesn't get to play as much as he'd like, but Andrew's house is pretty cool. Got levers and everything. There's Desperado's corral, her horses. And then we're going to end this looking at my son again, who I found. Hey, Frederick. Hey, buddy. With all that said, I've been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. Minecraft has to offer.